Today, we are going to build a modern AI chatbot called Scodex AI using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. First, let's take a quick look at the final project. As you can see, Scodex AI has a clean and modern interface with a sidebar, new chat button, recent chats, dark and light mode, suggestion cards, a chat area, and a modern message input. Now let's start building the project. I have created 3 files for this project: an HTML file, a CSS file, and a JavaScript file. The complete coding files are available in the video description, so you can download them and follow along with me. First, I'm opening the HTML file. At the top, we have the basic HTML structure, the viewport meta tag for responsive design, Google Fonts for the interfont, and Font Awesome for our icons. Next, we create the main application container in the sidebar. The sidebar contains the Scodex AI logo, a new chat button, a recent chat section, and options for clear chat, light mode, and settings. Now we move to the main content area. Here we have the welcome screen with a robot icon in the heading, "How can I help you today?" Below the heading, we have 4 useful suggestion cards: write some code, create an idea, explain a topic, and help me write. These cards give users some quick examples and make the interface easy to use. Next, we have the messages container, where user and AI messages will appear dynamically. At the bottom, we have the chat input area with an attachment button, text input, microphone button, and send button. Now let's move to the CSS file and make our interface look beautiful. First, we define CSS variables for the background, sidebar, panels, text, borders, and primary colors. The default design uses a modern dark theme with blue and purple accent colors. We also create a light theme, so users can easily switch between dark and light mode. We add modern spacing, rounded corners, shadows, borders, and smooth transitions to make the application look clean and professional. We also add animations for the welcome screen, chat messages, and typing indicator. Now let's make the design responsive. Using a media query, we adjust the layout for smaller screens. On mobile devices, the sidebar becomes a hidden menu that can be opened with the hamburger button, and the suggestion cards change to a single column layout. This makes Scodex AI comfortable to use on both desktop and mobile devices. Now let's move to the JavaScript file, because this is where our interface becomes interactive. First, we select the important HTML elements using JavaScript. Then we add functionality to the chat input. The text area automatically changes its height when we type, and the send button becomes active when there is text inside the input. We also allow the user to press enter to send a message, while Shift+Enter can be used to create a new line. Next, we add the theme toggle. When the user clicks light mode, JavaScript adds the light theme to the page and changes the icon and text. Clicking it again brings us back to dark mode. We also add functionality for the new chat and clear chat buttons, which remove the current messages and bring back the welcome screen. The suggestion cards are interactive too. When we click one of them, its example prompt is automatically placed into the chat and sent to the AI. Now comes the most exciting part: connecting Scodex AI with the Gemini API. To create a Gemini API key, open your browser and go to Google AI Studio, sign in with your Google account, and look for the option to create an API key. Click Create API Key, select an available project if Google asks you to choose one, and then copy your generated key. Your API key is private, so never share it publicly or upload it to GitHub or a public website. For this tutorial, you can use your key for testing, but in a real production project, the key should be protected on a backend server. Now open the JavaScript file and find the API key section inside the Generate AI response function. Add your API key there for local testing. When the user sends a message, JavaScript sends that message to the Gemini API, Gemini processes it, and the response comes back to our application. While we are waiting for the response, our animated typing indicator appears on the screen. Once the response arrives, the typing indicator disappears and the AI message is displayed. We also added a typewriter effect, so the AI response appears character by character, giving the chatbot a more dynamic feeling. Each AI message also has a copy button, allowing users to quickly copy the response. Now our main coding is complete, so let's save all the files and open the HTML file in the browser. And here we can see our Scodex AI interface working perfectly. Let's test it by entering a simple question, such as, explain quantum computing in simple words. I'll click the send button, and our message appears in the chat. The typing animation starts, and after the Gemini API responds, the AI answer appears with the typewriter effect. Now let's test the light mode. I'll click the light mode option, and the entire interface switches to the light theme. Clicking it again brings us back to dark mode. Let's also check the mobile design. When the screen becomes smaller, the sidebar turns into a mobile menu, the suggestion cards adjust to the smaller screen, and the chat interface remains easy to use. And that's it. We have successfully created Scodex AI, a modern AI assistant using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, with features like dark and light mode, chat messages, suggestion cards, typing animation, responsive design, copy functionality, and Gemini API integration. The complete HTML, CSS, and JavaScript coding files are available in the video description, so you can download them and build this project yourself. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Scodex, and keep learning, keep coding, and keep creating. Thanks for watching.